Brandon, are you even more convinced now that Santander is ready for opening day after getting those 4 at-bats?
Yeah, 4 at-bats, going out to play defense 7 times. Really liked that last swing, his last at-bat. I think that it was nice for him to see Corbin his first couple of bats. We got the hit from the right side and then took some good swings from the left side there at the end. So, yeah, he feels like he's ready to go, and he looked the part tonight.
Rich, you're up next. Go ahead, Rich.
Hey, Brandon, after 2.5 weeks of workouts, 3 exhibition games, do you feel comfortable with where the team is?
I do. I think we are I think we're as ready as we could be in this short sprint of a summer camp. Only 3 exhibition games, quite a few inter squads. I think that we are in a good place. I was really worried about soft tissue injuries early. I was worried about keeping guys healthy. Worried about their legs, and credit to them is that they came in shape. And we've had some freaks injuries where we've had some broken bones and things like that. But I feel like our guys came in ready. They performed well. I thought we played 3 pretty well-played exhibition games against 2 really good clubs, and got to see some really good pitching for these 3 games. That's helpful, to evaluate and to get guys ready to play in Fenway Park on the 24th.
John Mealy, you're up next. Go ahead, John.
Brandon, you talked before the game about how exciting the offense was at time. Is the first inning kind of in line with what you're hoping to see for the next 60 games?
Well, that would be great. Yeah, couple hard hits to lead off the game against the premier pitcher. Yeah, I'll take it. I like us offensively. I think that we could surprise some people. Like I've talked to you about before, is that we got some couple young guys that are going to get a lot of at bats that I think have really bright futures in Hayes and Santander. You throw in Iglesias in there that continues to take professional at bats and swung the bat great again tonight. Severino just missed a couple balls. He's coming into his own offensively. So I like where we are offensively. I think that we will. I heard a lot last year in the second half about how our guys were getting tough to pitch to, and our guys were taking some good at bats, and you guys score runs and not easy to pitch against. And I think we're gonna pick up where we left off and really compete offensively in this 2-month season.
Joe Trezza, you're up next. Go ahead, Joe.
Brandon, what is your impression of Dilson Herrera right now? And if Valdez is with you at some point this year, do you see him taking on the kind of role that he took on tonight?
Well, I just wanted to start with Valdez. I wanted to see him come out of the pen. I just haven't seen it much. We just haven't seen him a ton. And the times that we've started him in inter-squad games, he goes 3 or 4 innings of not a whole lot of action and really low pitch count. So it was nice to bring him in. If he is in the bullpen in a long type of role or whatever role he's in, it was nice to see him go in there in the first and third situation with kind of the meat of their order coming up. It was kind of worked out for the best for me, is that I wanted to see him kind of with traffic, because I just hadn't seen it before. And he gets a soft line now. Gets 2 balls off the end of the bat. His next inning, more balls off the end of the bat. And then that 3rd inning that he went out there, still throwing the ball well. They're out in front, but just caught a couple on the barrel on him. But I think what you're going to get from him is a guy that's ultra mature, knows how to pitch. He's going to throw strikes. He's got multiple pitches he can throw strikes with, and work down in the zone. And I think he could do a variety of things, whether it be rotation or in the bullpen. And then what was your first part?
What's your impression of Dilson Herrera right now? He had a pretty good ball.
Swung the bat really well this summer camp. Really shown some big power in our live at bats that we've taken off our pitchers. He's hit multiple long home runs to center. You saw him back a ball up tonight and drive it off the wall to right field. So I just wanted to continue to give him a look, especially against left-handed pitching. It's worked out well where he faced Corbin and then got to face Doolittle. And the defense, I mean, he's been playing very well, both corner outfield spots. I feel comfortable sticking him at third, second base if need be. I know he can play first base, so he adds some versatility there, as well as a right-handed bat that we could use. And so I just wanted to get him some more at bats tonight to see to continue to evaluate.
Mark Viviano, you're up next. Go ahead, Viv.
Yeah, Brandon, after Chris Davis had hit so well in Sarasota, many were wondering how he'd pick it up. What have you seen here in the days of workouts and 3 exhibitions from Chris?
Great to see him in that last at bat. I thought he had good swings all night. Wasn't on time all the time, and actually out in front of a couple balls. That 2-0 pitch that he rolled over on, it was a good swing. The ball was just down, but I love the aggressiveness. 2-0, him trying to really let it eat and drive the baseball. Guy just sunk it underneath his barrel a little bit, and then goes left on left off Doolittle and backspins a ball just left of center field, which was a beautiful piece of hitting. So I think his at-bats have improved over this course of these couple of weeks. He's starting to swing the bat with a little bit more aggression, starting to get in better hitters' counts. It's all about being aggressive for me with CD. It's all about being aggressive early, not letting them go strike one on him, and by really ready to hit from pitch one and being on time with the fastball and putting his A swing out there all the time. And these last couple of games, I feel like he has put his A swing out there all the time. If he does that, he's going to see some results.
We have time for 2 more questions. Dave Ginsburg, you're up. Go ahead, Dave.
Brandon, you've had 3 games and plus, I guess, the preseason ones with no fans. You knew it was going to be weird, but are you getting a little bit used to it? And do you think it'll be a little less strange when you go up to Boston and perform in an empty Fenway Park?
Yeah, I think this was helpful. I really do. A couple of us were talking in the dugout kind of in the middle part of the game where we're starting to get used to it a little bit. The last few times I've been here, it's been a pretty loud place and fans are kind of on top of you. Great atmosphere always here. We would come into play here. And then tonight, I just feel like that the crowd noise, that buzz, it is very, very helpful, and that you're not hearing everything from across the field, on the field. They can't hear you. To get umpires' attentions, you have to raise your voice. You have to go talk to them like normal. So I think that is really, really helpful. And actually, we just stopped thinking about it. And like I said, a couple of us were talking about, we stopped thinking about not even having a crowd, during tonight's ball game. That being said, would love to see a crowd at some point. love to hear the hometown fans at Camden Yards. So we'll be looking forward to that day, whenever that is.
John Mule, you're up. Go ahead, John.
I know you guys got to leave Brandon quickly. Your impressions on Cole Stewart, and also what are the plans for the next 2 days for the guys?
Cole, a little rough first inning where the pitch count got elevated. Some tough 3-2 pitches. I thought he was off the edges a little bit. I just want him to use the white part of the plate. I think that his stuff, he's 91 to 94 with the sinker cutter mix that he keeps the ball down with, and it really plays in the strike zone. There are only a couple balls hit hard. He elevated a ball to Howie early. Juan got him on a ball elevated, but besides that, there just wasn't a whole lot of damage, just because he's got a lot of movement with his fastball that goes both ways, and he's got a good breaking ball too. So the second and third inning were outstanding. The first and fourth inning were a little bit shaky. Just from a command standpoint, I just want him to trust it and trust throwing strikes, and I think he's going to have some success.
The follow-up was, what's the plan for the next couple of days?
Oh, next couple of days, sorry. tomorrow we're having a workout. We're going to have a couple pitchers throw. We're going to get some ABs in. I'm going to kind of hand pick who's going to get some at bats against like Wojciechowski's throwing tomorrow, and kind of a simulated deal. So we'll have hand-picked guys take at bats, and then we'll have a kind of a normal workout also with we're going to practice some team defense, some individual defense, and batting practice and some base running stuff. And then the next day is going to be an optional workout. It's an optional workout, and then we fly to Boston to get ready.
All right.